Welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Anniversary and our Night Elf Priest. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today we're kicking things off here in Ironforge, so we can pick up our quests in Tinkertown for the dungeon of Gnomeregan. We'll hopefully get to the dungeon in the next episode or two. I just want to pick them up now while we can. We're then going to head over to the Deep Run tram and head back to Stormwind. We've got a quest to complete, some new abilities to pick up, and some cooking to do as well to replenish our buff food. And if we have time after that, we'll head back to Menethil Harbor and continue our Morbid Fell quest line. Without further ado, let us get started. We'll start with Essential Artificials.
Hi, how are you?
A nigh-universal mechanical component, the Essential Artificial, was of great use to the tinkers and smiths of Gnomeregan. But during the frantic exodus from our city, no one remembered to take any of these devices with them, and I need a large supply of them for work I will soon undertake. Please go into Gnomeregan and get me some Essential Artificials. You'll find them in the deeper areas of our city, held in containers called artificial extrapolators. Thank you, Olindria, and please hurry.
Be seeing you.
That one should be pretty simple.
Thank you.
Data rescue. When we fled Gnomeregan, we left so much data behind, vitally important data. I need the data on a prismatic punch card from a matrix punchograph 3005D high security terminal deep in Gnomeregan. You must access the terminal, but to do that, you first need clearance. And to get that, you must access lower security terminals, models A, B, and C. And to do that, you need security punch cards, starting with white. And we left all the punch cards in the city. It's a catastrophe. Can you help? Yeah, that sounds insane. There's a lot of steps to that quest. And honestly, that's a pretty common theme amongst most of the Gnomeregan quests. Gnomeregan is honestly one of the most complex when it comes to its quest completion. Even more so than some of the endgame dungeons. So we're just going to pick everything up. We'll see how much we can do. I really only want to run the instance one time. Just for the big quests, which there aren't too many of the essential ones. And we'll see what we can complete. It depends on the group as well.
Any news from Gnomeregan?
The Grand Betrayal. I trusted Thermoplug, Night Elf. Never did I expect that he would betray me and the entire gnomish people. And for what? Power? Wealth? All things that he would have had in time. Now, we've all been displaced from our home, and that madman is in charge. The king of nothing. We will retake Gnomeregan, Olindria. We will not stop until the city is back in our control. If you wish to join our fight, a simple task I ask of you. Kill the betrayer. Destroy Mechaneer Thermoplug. Yeah, certainly a simple task, I imagine. Final boss in the raid, and this will give us some new robes. At least I think that these should be an upgrade. Yeah, 18 spirit sounds pretty insane for how we are currently set up.
Salutations. You have a great day now.
Let's see, this quest I think has just become gray to us, but we'll pick it up anyway. When our beloved city Gnomeregan fell, a rogue spark must have jolted my poor creation TechBot. It once aided me and my associates with its countless gizmos and limitless store of information. But its positronic brain has polarized. Now it's negatronic, and TechBot's behaviors are reversed. It roams Gnomeregan in a frenzy. But perhaps it can be salvaged. Perhaps if you can retrieve TechBot's memory core and bring it to me, I can discover the cause of the polarization and fix my poor TechBot.
Off and away. My, you're a tall one. Off and away.
The day after, You don't think I was always bald, do you? No, ma'am. It was the radiation leak in Nomragon that caused this tragic hair loss. Before that day, I had the only gnome fro in all of Azeroth. Damn those damned dirty trogs. Damn them all. Perhaps it's not too late, Alindria. We may still be able to save it. The city, I mean. Speak to Ozzy Togglevolt in Keranos. He and his partner Razzle are working on a solution.
Alrighty then. You have a great day now.
That other one is for Lockmadon, so we don't care about that. And I think that is all the quests here in Ironforge. We've got one more to pick up in Stormwind for Nomragon. And then I believe there are 2 or maybe even 3 quests that we can find within the dungeon itself. There's some like escorts in there. There's a there's like some sort of machine. I think it's called the Sparklematic 5000 or something like that, where we can dump like grime encrusted items that we pick up inside the dungeon inside of it, and it spits something else out in return. We'll see about that. I'm not sure if we'll get to those or not. Again, totally depends on the group. Nomragon is probably one of my least favorite dungeons in vanilla. So, you know, I'm not going to go out of my way to try to get every single thing done. The Grand Betrayal is definitely the biggest quest. Just getting through the whole dungeon and killing Thermoplug. And some of the bosses in there will drop some loot for us too. If we're lucky. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Once we pick up that quest, we'll grab our new abilities first. The crystallized scales that we collected from the Charred Veil can be turned in with Colin Morin over in the Magic Quarter, so we'll do that after our abilities. And then we've got some cooking to do. It's nice taking the deep run tram. We don't always get the opportunity to do so. Most of the time it's just more convenient to fly. Show me the Shylent for gyrodromatic excavationators. It's terrible, Lindria. We're not going to have enough parts to get our fleet of gyrodromatic excavationators to Dunmoreau. What we need are spare parts, Alindria. What better place to get the spare parts for our vehicles than Nomragon? I hear that bots and mechs roam around that place just like cattle on an open range. What I need you to do is go to Nomragon and tear apart those robots. Bring me back their robot guts. 24 should be sufficient. Looks like these gloves might actually be an upgrade too, so that's pretty neat. And we'll see if this is one of those quests that we can do outside of the instance. Getting to the dungeon portal itself. Much like Black Fathom Deeps as another example. It's very akin to that instance as well, where you're gonna have to fight through a lot of stuff. All right. onwards to the Cathedral of Light. Don't think there are any other quests to be picked up at this moment. Some of this stuff might be coming up soon, though.
Need something?
All right, what do we have for 32? I'm still not going to pick up Prayer of Healing just yet. I just feel like we don't really need it. Abolish Disease is cool. This is very cool. This is going to be really nice for leveling as well because it cures a disease every 5 seconds for 20 seconds. Particularly useful against enemies that just constantly apply their, nagging 2-minute disease or whatever it might be. A new rank of Flash Heal and a new rank of Renew. Those are all great. Nothing from the Shadow Tree, but we will be getting Mind Blast at 34, as well as Shadowward Pain. I mean, that alone tells me that we should definitely come back for those. Level 34 is not skippable. Right, let's get that quest turned in with Colin, and then we'll head over to the auction house real quick to pick up some food to cook. I'm going to go with the seasoned wolf kebab. So we're going to need a bunch of lean wolf flanks. I'll make enough for 1 or 2 stacks worth. Hopefully these are not expensive. I believe there is a quest. We completed a quest to get that recipe. And, food ingredients that tend to be used for quests can be expensive sometimes, but we'll see. I think we're pretty good on gold right now.
Hello. Have a good one.
This is perfect, Olingia. Thank you greatly. Perhaps one day in the future I'll be able to help you as you have helped me. Grants us a wand. Very, very much worse than what we have now, but looks like that'll be it from Colin. Ooh, lots of rare mounts in the trade district today. We've got the Black Haraji tank, Urzashi Raptor. It's always cool seeing those. All right, what are lean wolf flanks going for? 2 silver each. I think that's okay. I'm willing to spend a couple of gold on these. Let's see, we've got 20 here. I think it's 2 pieces of wolf meat per. So let's go for 40 of these. I suppose that should be fine for now. We do have the expert cookbook as well, so we can use that right away. We'll have to do the same for first aid at some point. We haven't really used first aid at all, honestly. And I'm honestly not sure when we're going to use it. Maybe in the later levels. It will perhaps make a bit more sense. Okay, so I ended up getting 60, so we can make... Oh, that's right. I already forgot that we can make 3 of these at a time, so we're going to have a lot of wolf kebabs. But that's okay. Let's go get the Stormwind seasoning herbs from the canals. And then we'll head over to the Pig and Whistle.
Open for business. Alright, let's get to work. This is going to produce 90 wolf kebabs. That's probably a bit excessive, I suppose. But we'll get a lot of skill points for it, which will be nice. And we are upgrading to 6 stam, 6 spirit over the 4 stam, 4 spirit we were getting with the boiled clams. And I think the next step will probably end up being the, whatever the turtle meat recipe is. I think it's the soothing turtle bisque, maybe. I think we get that from South Shore. I think that'll be the next one. We could start, I would like to have a big, nice bigger bag for this last slot here, where I normally keep like my hearthstone, my like water and whatnot. So I might want to look into that soon, just to try to hold some of this like extra meat. I can drop some of this off at the bank, I suppose, but I just don't want to remember, or have to remember to come back. We're going to take this expert cookbook and we'll get that sorted out now. Move a couple things. Alright, beautiful. So first aid is the only profession we have now that we need a expert book for. Herbalism and tailoring are already starting to approach artisan level, but we don't need to concern ourselves with that until level 35.
Alright, so with all of that being done, I think the next step here is to hearth back to Menethil Harbor. Let's get our buffs up. And we'll continue with our Morbent Fell questline. I think we're looking for Light Forge Iron, if I'm not mistaken, from this lovely dwarf here.
Hi.
Alright. Lightforge Iron is a precious metal, but it sounds like your quest is a dire one. You've come a long way, sister. With luck, you might just find what you seek. And if you do get the iron, I know who can fashion it into a weapon against the necromancer you speak of in Duskwood.
Watch your back.
The shipwrecks off the shore here are the doomed Third Fleet of Coltiris, burned and sunk by red dragons during the last Great War. The fleet hailed from Lordaeron, but one ship, an elvish destroyer, Flying Osprey, was with it. It was shipping a load of Lightforge iron and joined the Third Fleet for protection. Ironic that it sunk to the same dragons. Enough history. The Flying Osprey is wrecked to the south of Menethil Harbor. If you find the Lightforge iron there, bring it to me. Search the wreckage. I think, okay, it looks like we're just simply turning in a quest of some kind. For this, I seem to recall killing a bunch of murlocs in this area the last time I did this quest, which was quite a while ago. But it looks like some of them are already dead. But we'll investigate first. The chest is waterlogged and its siding broken. Many claw marks mark both the inside and outside of the chest, as if murlocs have searched through it and stolen its treasure. But tucked deep within the chest is a single Lightforge ingot. Unfortunately, many more will be needed if enough metal is to fashion a weapon. Or if enough metal to fashion a weapon is to be gained. Okay. Having grabbed the single Lightforge ingot from the waterlogged chest, it is clear that the murlocs have stolen the rest. Hunt the murloc raiders near the Flying Osprey wreckage for the lost Lightforge iron. It's pretty unique for this quest that we actually start out with one right away. One of the things that we need to collect. You don't see that from quests too often. No extra ingots just yet. Yeah, I do seem to recall being here for quite a bit. Want to heal Nomer, last spot. Wow, okay. That is quite the turn of events.
I am not going to say no to that. Looks like we might have a different plan for today. Looks like we'll be healing Nomragon. It's weird that we're starting so late into the episode, but I feel like looking for dungeon groups has been a bit more difficult recently with the past couple that we've looked for. It took like quite a while to put the group together and had to reform several different times.
What can I do for you?
Hey guys, I'm going to cut today's episode just a bit short for today. I want the dungeon to kind of stand on its own a bit more. We've done quite a few things today, some of which obviously related to the upcoming dungeon itself, but we've also took care of some random stuff in Stormwind and began the Morbidfell, quest line and collecting our Lightforge ingots and whatnot. I want the dungeon to kind of stand on its own, and I also am not sure how long it's going to take. It is quite an intense dungeon. I think that based on the party that we have, we're going to end up completing like a lot, if not all of the quests. So we could end up doing some extra stuff, waiting for some team members, etc. So I think that's going to do it for today, but I hope you guys stick around for the next one. The Nomragon episode should come out soon. I hope the group goes really well, and I hope it'll act as a good guideline as well for anybody looking to get into the dungeon, get into the quests involved in the dungeon as well. If we can complete enough of them, I think it'll be a good guideline for people to use, since the dungeon can be quite confusing, especially for instances around this level range. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I really, really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed today's episode and the series so far, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video and if you would subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this. I hope to see you in Nomragon. Take care.